Hey guys, so now we have our last makeup installment of our Golden Vanities. I do have a random one going up tomorrow, but anywho, that's a whole different video. Today we are talking eyes, aka my jam. This is my favorite part of makeup, so I tend to kind of get a little over enthusiastic about buying eyeshadow, doing different eyeshadow looks, talking about eyeshadow. So yes, I'm hoping this won't be too long. Probably shouldn't be. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have a lot of really great stuff to share with you, and this will include both eyes and eyebrows. So that's happening. Let's go ahead and jump in. So starting with the base of the eye base, that is its name. My favorites are, as they've been for the last, I would say 3 years, I think, basically since they came out, the color tattoos. I have almost every one of these that's come out. It's ridiculous, but I just love them. I don't buy as many now just because I have a lot that I want to use up, but anyways, I do love these. The one I'm wearing today, if you're wondering, is from the leather collection or whatever. This is in chocolate suede. It's really pretty. I thought it'd be perfect under this chocolate smoky eye, so there's that. But my 3 favorites for the year, all of which I have hit major pan on, are I think basically the same as they were last year, but it's inked in pink, perfect for under any warm toned or pinky look. Bad to the bronze. This was the first one I bought. I do need to finish this because I'm sure it's way expired, but it's just a really pretty taupey bronze color. And then my basic natural one is just nude pink, which I wear if I want a base that's not going to change the colors at all. So those are some of my favorite color tattoos, but in general, if you want a good eye base, I would not recommend anything more than those ever. Let's move in to the eyeshadow picks. My favorite is my Z palette in general. I got this in January. I've changed out the shadows some, bought a few new ones, kind of decided I didn't like some of the older ones as much, but this is kind of my current layout of my palette. I do have some single eyeshadows that I like to mix into certain looks, but for the most part, I hardly ever steer clear of these. I just love them so much. I'm wearing a few of them today, of course. I always wear these. If I only had these and none of my singles, I would be set. Although I do have some singles I love, as I said, I don't love any of them more than just my overall Z palette. This one right now is currently filled with Makeup Geek MAC and Anastasia Beverly Hills, which those are new, so I'm not talking about those. But as you can see, I have a lot of matte colors, a few shimmery colors, and in general, I just love all of them. But a couple of them stand out to me, so I'm going to go ahead and mention those to you. Of course, Vanilla Bean as a highlight. I use this every single day. As you can tell, I've hit some serious panage. It's just a really good one. And I think it's nice that you can get one for $6 that's nice versus like a MAC eyeshadow for what, like $11, or an Anastasia one for even more than that. Other favorites, Copper Plate right here is by MAC. It's a grayish color, like a gray, but it's not super cool. Like you can make it work with warmer stuff too. My favorite way to use this actually is to set eyebrows, which I'll talk about in a minute. If I use an eyebrow pencil, I love using this to set it, but I've also loved it for eye looks as well, but more so for brows. Wedge, I like that on the eyes so much. I think it's one of my favorite crease colors. If I only had one crease color, I think I would go with Wedge just because it goes with everything. I also, as I mentioned in my face products one, like that for contour. What else? These 3 down at the end are my Makeup Geek transition colors. All of them are about the same formula, which is kind of, it's powdery because it's very pigmented, but they are nice, and if you work at them with blending, they work perfectly. This Creme Brulee, Unexpected, and Cupcake, I especially really think these 2 are super unique. Creme Brulee is kind of run-of-the-mill, but it's really pretty as well. Today I'm wearing a combination of Cupcake and Unexpected, as well as one of my Anastasia shadows in the crease, but these are so beautiful. I love the way they make the eyes pop, and yeah, I just love those. Other colors, let's see what else stood out to me. I really love the color Mystery. It's the one I'm wearing all over my lid today, if you can see that. It's a cool brown. It's by MAC, by the way, which I know a lot of people go for warm browns, but I think this is so incredibly wearable because it is that cooler, grayer brown. And I love to wear that with warm eyeshadows, actually, just as a nice contrast and to keep my eyes from looking too warm and kind of irritated. So Mystery, it's really pretty. It's a little sheerer, which makes it more blendable, I think. And I really like that one a lot. Another MAC color I love is Embark. It's a more purpley warm brown, and I really love this one, especially as like a way to smudge out eyeliner. I think it's perfect for that. I've done quite a few looks combining this with like a taupe color. It's just a really good basic brown to have. Bitten is this reddish brown, more red, but a little bit of brown to keep it from being like, whoa, red eyeshadow. It's very wearable. It's by Makeup Geek, if I didn't say that. Super pigmented. I love this as like an outer corner color. One of my favorite looks that I came up with, which I might do a tutorial on at some point, is using these two colors as my transition color, and then Bitten in the outer corner, and then just Vanilla Bean on the lid. It's very basic but very pretty, and this color is gonna make any eye color pop so much. As far as shimmery colors, I do mix up what I wear on my lid basically every day, but a couple of these shimmery colors I have are definite favorites for me. And actually all the shimmery colors I'm talking about are by MAC. I really love MAC's Volux Pearl Finish, which I think all of these are. I'm not positive, but they're just so pretty. They have such a nice sparkle and shine, and their color range is really nice and flattering. My absolute favorite is Coppering. Are you shocked? Probably not if you watched me for a while. I've done several tutorials using Coppering. It's stunning. I haven't swatched any of these eyeshadows, but I think I have to swatch Coppering for you. It's one of those colors that if you know what it looks like, you'll always know when someone's wearing it because it is so unique. So there's Coppering. I love this one as a smoky eye look. I love it mixed in with some other more neutral colors for a daytime look. It's probably my favorite eyeshadow of the year if I was to pick just one. I mean, it's not that practical as my favorite because I can't wear this with every single look, but I love it. It's so pretty. Star Violet is also another one by MAC that I like. I don't wear this one as much on the lid because, I don't know, sometimes warm purples don't look so good on me because they kind of make me look irritated. Like my eyes look more tired than they are. But as a way to set an eyeliner I'm going to be talking about, it's perfection. It's about the same color as that eyeliner, and I love this color. So I love putting that over the eyeliner for a really nice look. All That Glitters here. I'm not going to swatch that because it's kind of just a neutral. It's a peachy tone neutral. Over the summer, I was loving that over the lid for an everyday look. As I kind of got into more smoky, warm looks for fall, I'm loving it right now as kind of an inner corner highlight. I'm not wearing it today, but with like a really warm lid, it blends in really nicely and looks really pretty. And actually, it's kind of along the same veins as the cheekbone highlight that I talked about in my favorites video. So yeah, kind of just loving those peachy highlights. Another favorite is definitely gotta be Antique. This is the last one I'm going to talk about. It's so pretty. Let me just get a good swatch for you. This is a warm bronzy brown, as you can see, hopefully. I don't know how well this is focused, as I mentioned, first day filming with this camera, but Antique is so pretty. I love that as a smoky eye, to bring out the eye color really nicely. It's perfect. Can't go wrong with Antiqued. That is my eyeshadow picks. Moving on to eyeliner. Weirdly enough for me, because I've always kind of been more of a rounded shape eyeliner girl than like winged liner, I've moved away from that. I love the elongated look I get with eyeliner on the top. And actually for the last few months, I've only worn liner on my waterline probably about 4 times. Like, I'm not even kidding. Since I've been off of YouTube, I've kind of moved away from waterline eyeliner for my personal eye shape. So pencil liners, as much as I love them, have not as much been my favorite, although I have a couple that I will be mentioning that are great. But the liquid liner pick for me is gotta be the Revlon Color Stay Skinny in Blackout. I also have the green one, but the black one's the one I love the most. I'm wearing it today. Mine's actually, one thing I will say is it dried out kind of quickly on me. It's already pretty dry, so I need to get a new one of these, but I really love this. It gives you such a precise line. Even a liner challenged person as myself can get a nice thin line and a wing pretty much every time. Not every time, but pretty much every time. It's very black. It lasts all day. Nothing really bad to say about it. I really love it. Sorry about that, my camera cut off and I totally didn't notice, so I filmed all of this already, so hopefully we can keep the same energy going as we do these liners, mascara, and brows again. I'm going to try to maybe keep it more concise this time because I did ramble a little last time, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Now I have pencil liners. These are all favorites, not like honorable mention or anything, But yes, I have 3 lines of liners to talk about. I just so happen to own 2 from each line, and these are really great. These all, with the exception of one line which I haven't actually tried on my waterline, these are great for waterline, lash line, all of the above. They're just really pretty colors for the most part. I like to have a good range of different jewel tone eyeliners. I think they're beautiful. Like I said, not so much a liner on my waterline person anymore, but if you are, most of these will work. But this is the L'Oreal Silk Seam liners. These came out this year. They're super creamy and pigmented, and they also wear really well. So perfect for whatever purpose you want to use these for. I have the ones in Plum and Green Ivy right here. I love them. They're so beautiful. I really love Plum. If I'm wearing my black liquid liner some days and I don't have a lot going on in my eyes, I might run this over it just for a little bit of a purpley tone. It's super rich, so you could even use one of these instead of a liquid liner and get the same basic effect because it is so pigmented, and I love them. And then the Green Ivy is just a beautiful color. I was loving this, especially in the summer, because I just think it makes the eyes really sparkle and pop, and it's really similar to Urban Decay's Stash, which I also have loved in the past. So the Silk Seam liners are great. Another great line of, this is water resistant eyeliners, so also very long wear, great for the waterline. These are probably my favorite for the waterline that I found. These are the Jane, and I own the one in teal and black. Teal is a long time favorite for me, and by long time I mean like a year. It really is beautiful on the waterline as a way to do a pop of color. And the black one I recently picked up, and I've been using that on my tight line. I think they actually might be discontinuing these at Ulta, the Jane line, because they've all been in sale recently. So I don't know if that's just my Ulta, but I would check it out, and if they are on like a sale, pick them up while you can, because they're awesome, and I would love to get more of these at a sale price. It'd be great. Last line I want to talk about is one that I've recently tried out and loved. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. So yeah, they're long lasting. You might be able to use them in your waterline. My only caution is these do have sparkles in them. They're shimmery eyeliners, the ones I have anyway. So these particular colors might not be great for the waterline, but I love them as on my lash line, sometimes below a black liquid liner as like a pop above them, or just on their own to make the eyes pop. These are the ones in Hot Scorch and Berry Mary. Berry Mary is a gorgeous plum color. That's the one I like to use Star Violet over. And then Hot Scorch is just a bronze color. And I think these are great warm tones. I love to pair them with just some mascara, or like I said, with liquid liner, as a way to make the eyes really sparkle and pop on the days when I'm not trying to do a whole eye makeup look. I have 3 mascaras I'd like to talk about. The first favorite is kind of my all-time favorite mascara. Not kind of, it is. The L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition. Sadly, I'm pretty sure this is not carried by L'Oreal anymore, because I haven't seen it in a store in a while. I actually, ridiculously enough, ordered this on Amazon because I wanted to use it one more time. So I'm trying to find a good dupe because I'm pretty sure it's gone, which is so sad, but this is an amazing mascara. If you can still find it in your store, you should. It's really separating, really voluminous, perfect. L'Oreal mascaras are always good, but this just so happens to be my favorite. For the lower lashes, I've always used the same mascara. I always was kind of like, what's the point of having 2, you know? 2, and that extra step never seemed worth it for me, but I tried out the Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara, and it changed my mind. I love the way it makes the lower lashes look. It really separates them, lengthens them, but doesn't make them too much. And instead of like those big brushes of a regular mascara wand, it really prevents the mess. I still get mess sometimes on my lower lashes, but it's a lot less frequent, and I just think it's really changed my lash game, so to speak, to have the really nice lashes on the top and bottom. Really frames the eyes beautifully, and I think I will continue to repurchase this for a very long time. Now, an honorable mention, because I like this, but I'm still unsure if I like it better than the full definition, is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. You can pick this up like all these Essence products that I constantly talk about in these favorites videos. Essence has been my brand of the year. I've said it before, I'll say it again. At Ulta anyway. That's where you can get them. Did I already say that? I don't know. I've been filming for a long time now. So anyways, this is a really big brush, which I generally do not like, so I was hesitant when I first tried it. But I actually really love the way it makes the lashes look. I'm wearing it today, but I am wearing false lashes, so not a great example. but it really makes them look very flared. I think it's because it's lengthening and voluminizing, so it makes your lashes look really full and flared without wearing falsies. So I really like this. I think I'll continue to repurchase this. I'm still working my way through this tube, but it's really good and really, really affordable. Moving on to brows, I have 2 products to talk about for this category. My absolute favorite is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. You probably aren't that surprised. I did a whole video on this. It's the one in blonde is the one I have. Here's the color if you're curious. I use this with an angled brush, and I just love the way it makes your brows look really full and defined, but the color match is nice and cool. Actually, it's almost too cool, which I never thought would be possible. But yeah, I love this. I went through a phase where I used it, and then I kind of thought it was too much, so I moved into pencil liner, which I'll talk about. But then I recently decided to try it again, and I've been using more feathery strokes to apply it, which I find makes it more natural looking, but still gives you that really nice brow. And I really love this. I don't think I will ever find something that I like more, but of course, never say never. It is $18, so a little more pricey, but not too bad. I think it's worth the $18. Now, my honorable mention on the complete opposite side of the price scale is, again, Essence. I'm so annoying with the Essence. I'm like not sponsored, I promise. But it's the Eyebrow Designer in Blonde. When I went into using pencils every day, I tried like 4 pencils, I want to say, and this was my favorite. The color is so perfect. The formula is really nice too. The formula is waxy enough that it goes on nicely, but not waxy to the point where it's going to slip and slide and not last on your eyebrows. It does last. And the color match is really good. It looks like it could be kind of warm, but it's actually really not. I find it to be quite cool, at least for me. It's the most cool brow product I've found as far as at the drugstore. It doesn't make my brows look warm, because that doesn't look good on me because it's not natural at all. And then it's a little warmer than my natural brows, but once I put like Copper Plate by MAC that I mentioned earlier on top of it, it kind of cooled it down a little, lasts all day. Really good stuff. So it's a little more of a natural brow look, and in general I do like the dip brow a little more, but if you're not wanting to spend $18 on a brow product, this is really good, and it's for like $2 at Ulta. So Essence Eyebrow Designer is a really great option. Tomorrow I have a more fun favorite video, although I personally think eye products are really fun, but if you're not so much as excited as I am about that, I have my random favorites will be going up to start the year off right, I feel like, tomorrow, and then that'll be the end of the Golden Vanities. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you. Oh, and Happy New Year. I will see you in 2015. Have a great day. Bye.